today. This is date breakdown. Date 7, 10, 20. Good morning, children. Very good morning. Last class I had given the syllabus for half-yearly examinations. Clear? Children, I have given last class I have given the syllabus for half-yearly examination. What all the topics one has to prepare for your half-yearly examinations, which is going to commence on November 2nd, 2020. So, all the topics here are the topics, that is starting from chapter 1 to 6. Resources and land, soil, water, natural resources and wildlife resources. Third one is mineral resources, followed by agriculture, industries and human resources. And at the same time, I given the model paper. Based on all the 6 topics, I given the model paper. There will be 3 type of questions. The total marks in geography, 32 marks. History, 48 plus 32, 18. So, after written test, there will be 10 marks for oral test. There will be 10 marks for oral test, 5 for history, 5 for geography. Clear? So, here, the model paper is like this. Model paper, maximum 32 marks. Take the correct answers. If we go to all the topics, every topic we have some statements has given. Each topic they have given certain statements. And they have given 3 multiple answers. So as per the statement, which is the suitable answer for the concerned statement? You have to choose the correct one and you have to do tick. That you have practiced in last monthly test also, even periodic test also. Clear? So, that is, there will be 10. There will be 10. Hit the correct answers, 10 into 1, 10 marks. And second one is answer the following question. There will be 6 questions. There will be 6 questions, 6 into 3. Each marks carries 3 marks. Children, each question carries 3 marks. There will be total 6 marks. 6 questions. Each question carries 3 marks. So 6 into 3, 18 marks. And last one, that is 4 marks left over. That is for diagram. Diagram for 4. So total is 13. This is a syllabus as well as model paper for your upcoming half-yearly examinations, which is going to be held 2nd November of 2020. Clear? Now children, now we will discuss. Now we will revise the topics starting from first chapter 2, that is human resources. I have been telling you children, because the resources, all the resources, and the entire textbook itself, it is a resources and development. A textbook deals with entire textbook deals with resources and development. What is resource? What is resource? Resources are the free gifts. Resources are the free gifts which is created by nature. Correct? But we have been discussing resources. Resources are free goods. All the resources, suppose if you take the globe, across the world, nature has created various resources. Examples: land resources, water resources, mineral resources, forest resources, whatnot. If all these resources, if we people, if the humans, if they are not utilized, then what will happen? Children, think. What will happen? No development? Of course, no development, that is a different matter. If we as human beings, if as a people, if you are not utilizing all the resources which are available in the nature, that becomes totally waste. That becomes totally waste. So therefore, for the sake of our own survival, for sake of our own survival, for sake of our own survival, we have been utilizing the resources. For example, land resources are the best examples. Land is created. Land we have been utilizing for many ways. We have been using the land for our own survival. How we have been utilizing land? Land we have been utilizing for construction of houses, for construction of a shelter, for construction of a bungalow, depend upon our capital. It gives shelter for humans and animals. And we have been producing different crops. It is being used for a network of transportation. So, land is, we have been using the many ways, land resources. So, mainly means agriculture or industries. Right? Similarly, water. Water is essential. Without water, we cannot survive. Without water, we cannot survive because it is very, very essential for our livelihood. They're all interlinked ways. How plants and animals are interlinked. Ecosystem. How the plants and animals are interlinked. Similarly here, land resources, water resources, soil resources, forest resources, all are interlinked. All are depend upon each other and creates the life and forms the life. That is what we call as an ecosystem. So children, the land is most important resources. So we have been using the land and for our own survival, for our own sake, we have been performing different activities and enjoying our life. That is resources. Of course, each resource have different advantages and disadvantages, and because of these resources, we can develop. Ultimately, the nation will be progressed. Nation will develop by performing the various activities, by using these resources by the people. Children, so therefore, resources and development. So by using the resources as a human, we have been performing different activities, agriculture, industries, okay, various activities. Ultimately, nation will progress. Development takes place. Progress will take place. We will get sufficient income, sufficient capital. People can survive happily in the society. Natural resources. So these resources can be classified into different ways. That already we discussed, children. Classification of resources. Here resources can be classified based on different factors. So normally the resources can be classified into natural resources, human resources and human made resources. There are three types. Resources can be classified. Classification of resources. We can say or you can say types of resources. Types of resources. There are three types. One is natural resources. Number two is human-made resources. Human-made resources, and third one is human resources. Human resources. These are the three types of resources. Natural resources, right? Human resources and human-made resources. There are three types of resources in general. What is resource? Simply you can say resource are the free gifts, but that is not the definition. Resource which surrounding an object which can be satisfied our needs, technologically accessible, economically feasible, and culturally acceptable can be considered as a resource. Resource is a environment. Nothing but as an environment, surroundings. What are their surroundings? Surroundings. Everything is around us. In the environment, we see, look at all the four directions of a particular place. We find many things: land resources, water resources, human resources, forest resources, mineral resources. So all these resources are essential for our own survival, which can be satisfy our needs, technologically accessible, economically feasible, and culturally acceptable. That is what is we can say as resource. This already we discussed, right? No, this should be by heart. It should be in fingertips. There are certain definitions we cannot forget, because it is continuous for all the topics. These are interlinked. All the topics like resources, soil, land, water. Because I said here resources, all the free gifts. So here also land, water. These are all the examples, best examples for natural resources. As I said here, classification of resources: natural, human-made, human. If you take first one, that is natural resources. Here, chapter number 2, land resources, soil resources, water resources, the finest examples for resources. Finest example for natural resources. Finest example for natural resources. So therefore, again come to the mineral resources and agriculture. Agriculture is a part of land. We are using the land for agriculture. And similarly, industries. After the agriculture, then industries are the most important basic industries for the development of a nation. And third one is human resources. Since the people have been performing all these activities, so development takes place. So humans also can be considered one of the best resources. Not that resources which are created by nature can be considered a resource. Humans also can be considered a resource. Why? Because ultimately, we people, the humans, are using or utilizing all the resources which are given by the nature, which are given by the God, I am to say. Nature, I say. So, humans also can be considered a resource. Humans also considered a resource. This is, so the entire our textbook deals with resources and development. Children. This is what I would like to tell you before your examinations. So therefore, please go through this, all the topics, notes, and prepare for your examinations. Take seriously. Some of the boys they are not at all giving response. Some boys are doing extremely well. I can understand there are various problems you have been facing mobile, internet, parents away from the home, parents are going to their offices, coming back evening, mobile problem, yes, laptop problem, technology problem. But as a human beings, problems will come to only human beings, not for animals. So, as a brain job, we have to take all the problems. That is what humans. So, go through all the topics and prepare for your examinations. Clear?